What is up guys, my name is Wong and we are back with another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different from your conventional car review. We're going to be showing you guys my brand new car that I've just picked up, and I'm super excited because this is something that I've wanted for such a long time. As you can see, the car is standing right behind me. As you've probably already seen the introduction, this is my 2002 Honda Integra DC5 Type R. But wait, it's not just any Type R, this is the Jdm Type R from Japan. Now this is a very rare car over here in Australia because you're not actually allowed to import them into the country. You need to own them for 1 year overseas before you're actually eligible to import them into the country. This is only one of 3 road registered DC5 Type Rs from Japan here in Australia. But get this, the condition on this car is otherworldly. It's only got 120,000 Ks on the clock, and look at it, it looks absolutely pristine. I mean, every single thing about it looks so good. I can't believe the condition on this car. It blows my mind. I mean, have a look at the interior, guys. It smells so nice in here. The Recaros are so clean. It really kind of resembles a new car, and I can't believe that for a vehicle nearing on 20 years of age. It really looks so good. Now, the Jdm DC5 Type R had a bunch of changes over the Australian spec variants, and that most notably included the Jdm K20A, which actually revved out to 8400 RPM, which made about 20 PS more than the Australian spec, about 15 kilowatts. I believe it's 220 PS and 167 kilowatts of power. In addition to that, it was also 30 kilos lighter than the Australian spec model. So that's a huge win in itself. There's a whole bunch of other things as well, such as these Jdm Brembo brakes. And they're the big brake calipers that you get as standard from Japan on these cars, which is really, really cool. You had full alloy lower control arm. There was also VTEC on the intake side as well as the exhaust side, and so these cars were just generally so much more specced out over in Japan, and it's a shame that we never got these types of modifications and upgrades from factory. Now, I'm a sucker for these Type Rs because they are such awesome drivers cars, and every time I get behind the wheel of a Honda, it's just such a unique driving experience. The way the car handles and maneuvers itself, and the amount of feedback that you get behind the wheel of these cars, it's just unmatched, especially for that price range for a Type R. So, as you know, I own an NSX, I own a K20 EG, and this Type R really is no different. It's just so much fun to drive, and yeah, it really pulls a heartstring of mine. So this car has had a huge suspension overhaul. I think it's running a yellow racing coilover system with external reservoirs. It's got spoon rigid collars. It's had polyurethane bushes replaced throughout the entire car. It's had a bunch of things fitted, and the owner has told me he spent a huge sum of money to get this car to handle exactly the way it handles today. So in terms of performance modifications on this car, it really is still pretty much bone stock factory. It's got a Mugen airbox, it's got a Mugen header, it's got a high flow cat as well as a Fujitsu catback exhaust. So nothing too major, but really just a few things to improve that a little bit further. I mean, the exhaust doesn't really sound the greatest. It's not really that kind of pitch that I want, so I definitely do want to go down maybe a titanium path. There are definitely a few things on the car that I want to revert back to factory and also improve. So I don't know if you saw, but in the interior it's got a hybrid racing V3 shifter, and I kind of want to put that in my EG because all these parts on these cars are actually interchangeable because my EG is a K series motor. It's so cool, and I love that aspect about it. It's also got a personal Nardi steering wheel, and I would kind of like to go back to factory on that. I really do want to bring this car up into a really clean OEM factory spec condition with just a few tasteful additions. So you've got these wet sport wheels that are amazing for the track. They're super lightweight and they're just a really well-fitting wheel on this DC5 Type R. However, I've got something else in store for it, and I think it's going to look maybe a little bit better. And I also want to track down the OEM wheels for this car with the center caps, which are extremely rare, but it's definitely going to be a labor of love into getting this car to exactly how I want it. I'm so happy to be the new owner of this car. I can't wait to show you guys what I have in store. You guys have requested it. You guys want to see more builds, and honestly that makes me so happy to hear, because this channel started off as a place where I could showcase a few of my builds, but then that kind of transpired into a review-based channel. But still, you guys wanted to hear me talk about my cars, about what I thought, and honestly, that means so much to me. And I think I really want to venture down both of these streams of videos because I think it's going to be a great way to mix up the content and to just make things really, really interesting. And it's not just your plain review channel. So I think you guys are going to really enjoy this build series on this Jdm DC5 Integra Type R. I think it's going to be so much fun. I just wanted to say as well, thank you so much for all the support and love throughout the 2 years of this channel. I'm just about to hit 25,000 subscribers, and I'm honestly so happy. I can't thank you guys enough. None of this could have happened without the help of you guys. It really means the absolute world to me. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up in the comments below. Tell me what you like about my new Jdm Honda DC5 Integra Type R. And as well as that, consider subscribing because I've got some more awesome car reviews coming, as well as some epic build series to come in the near future. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please take care, guys. See you real soon.